For this week's Crypto Weekly, I'll be covering the state of the crypto markets for the week of 25th August till the 29th of August. So in our Crypto Weekly, we'll be covering three major cryptocurrencies, so namely Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and also one of the top performers for the week. So let's begin by taking a look at Bitcoin. So right now on the daily time frame, Bitcoin is trading below its 50-day moving average. So the 50-day moving average is the intermediate term moving average. So where prices trade relative to the 50-day moving average give us a rough guide of the momentum of Bitcoin. So right now, Bitcoin is trading below the 50-day moving average, and I also did a previous video on Bitcoin talking about how it might be facing some stalling momentum. So building on that, right, you can see that Bitcoin is actually trading below its 50-day moving average. So the 50-day moving average is the red line over here. So it has been trading below the 50-day moving average since it broke below it on the 19th of August. And then as of this filming of this video is the 28th of August. So it's been 9 trading sessions which Bitcoin has been trading below this intermediate term moving average. As a trend guide, this shows that Bitcoin is actually experiencing some stalling momentum. So ideally, we want Bitcoin to trade above the 50-day moving average. And if it does trade below the 50-day moving average, we want to see it quickly trade back above the moving average. So what do I mean over here, right? So we can take a look. So this was the other time that Bitcoin actually traded below its 50-day moving average. And then it broke below the 50-day moving average over here. But within 3-4 trading sessions, it's trading back above the 50-day moving average, right? So it traded back and closed above the 50-day moving average over here. So within a short period of time, it traded back above the 50-day moving average. So this is more of like a undercut and reversal of a key support level. But in this case, right now, Bitcoin actually has been trading below the 50-day moving average for quite an extended period of time. And it also actually tried to break back above the 50-day moving average. But you can see that it actually encountered resistance. So this is not ideal news for Bitcoin because the previous support has now turned into resistance. Right, so overall, the trend is still in an uptrend. However, like the shorter term trend is right now moving sideways, right? So that, which is why I also mentioned that Bitcoin is losing some momentum over here. But more of the positive signs is the price action in the recent few days, right? So you can see this level over here highlighted in green, the 111,000 level, right? So this is a key level to pay attention to. So previously prices actually encountered some resistance here, and then when it broke out, it became a support level, right? So the resistance has now turned into support. And then over here right now, even though prices are traded below this key level, it actually managed to trade back above, right? As of this filming of this video, it's trading back above that key level. So this could be a potential undercut and reversal situation. So that's something to pay attention to moving forward for Bitcoin. The next one we'll take a look at is Ethereum. So Ethereum has been on a strong surge in the past few weeks, right? So from its base over here, prices have actually increased quite substantially. So if we take our 2 over here, since the breakout, right now it's trading almost 68% above the breakout level back in July. So within the space of 1.5 months, it's trading more than 60% above its previous trading price range. And then you can see that prices are very closely respecting the 21-day moving average indicated by the green line over here. So it found support over here, found support here, and then in the most recent pullback over here, it also found support here. So right now it's just moving sideways just below its previous all-time high. So the previous all-time high was set back in over here. So it was in November 2021. So over here, we can expect some selling pressure to kick in, especially near the areas of the previous all-time highs. So we could see Ethereum move sideways for a couple more sessions, and then if the trend holds, then we could see Ethereum moving back to the upside and breaking out from the 4.8k level and making a new all-time highs from here. The next one is Solana. So I believe Solana is flying under the radar right now. So right now, in terms of the news, most of the news is talking about like Ethereum and its recent price performance. And of course, Ethereum has done very well in the previous weeks, and I believe it will continue to do well. But I think right now Solana is flying under the radar. So in terms of price action, it's also putting in quite constructive price action over here, right? So it actually formed higher lows. One is the low, and then another low over here. So you can see that it's making higher lows. And then recently, as of the filming of this video, Solana has actually broken above this key area of $200, right? So this $200 level is important level to pay attention to, because as he encountered resistance over here, so if he can hold above this and trade above this resistance level, we could see Solana making progress over here, and the next resistance that I'm paying attention to is the 260 level. So those are the three major cryptocurrencies. For this week, top performer, I'll be taking a look at BERT, right? So BERT. So BERT has been performing very well in the past 1 to 2 weeks, right? You can see it has been on a relentless march the past few weeks. So from its lows over here, but it's up almost 210%, right? So it has been an incredible surge from BERT. And if you take a look at the relative strength, it's making higher lows and higher highs, and it's also actually close to making an all-time high, right? So the all-time high was around this level, and then right now you can see that BERT is close to making an all-time high in terms of its relative strength. And then this relative strength is against Bitcoin. So you can see that BERT has been performing relatively well against the broader crypto markets. Whenever it moves up, it faced very little pullback and decline, and then it's following the short-term moving average, so the 10-day moving average very closely. So this is definitely one of the top performers for this week. This wraps up for this week's Crypto Weekly. I'll see you in the next video.